Good day everyone. My name is John Mark Bautista and my topic for today is about leveling instrument. This is the continuation of Miss Janella's report about leveling. So, what is leveling instrument? A level is an instrument with a telescope that can be leveled with a spirit bubble. A level is basically a telescope attached to an accurate leveling or device, set upon a tripod so that it can rotate horizontally through 360 degrees. The optical line of sight forms a horizontal plane which is at the same elevation as the telescope crosshair. By reading a graduated rod held vertically on a point of known elevation or benchmark, a difference in elevation can be measured in height at a height of instrument HI, calculated by adding the rod reading to the elevation of the benchmark, which is discussed by Ms. Janella on her example on the previous slides. Once the height of the instrument is established, rod readings can be taken on subsequent points and their elevation calculated by simply subtracting the readings. So that do leveling instrument. Next, leveling instrument. Devices are classified in terms of accuracy into three categories. First is precision. The settlement where the bubble is very sensitive as our high magnification power and uses this type of work in geodetic survey business that require high precision. Next is precision medium. It is less accurate than the first category and terminated the use of this type in most engineering projects. Third, low precision devices, and make this kind of hardware specifically for the purpose of settlement approximate as in building projects, LTD, and settlement cases within a short distance. Next. How do you treat leveling? Kaya na ito sa first slide. Next is leveling instrument man gyapon kita. Dumpy levels. A more basic levels often used in construction work. The telescope is rigidly attached to a single bubble and the assembly is adjusted either by means of screw ball joint or by foot screws which are adjusted first in one direction and then at 90 degrees. B is tilting levels. This type of levels is fitted with a circular bubble for preliminary approximate leveling and a main bubble which is attached to the telescope. For each observation not set up, the main bubble is viewed through an eyepiece and the telescope tilted by a fine screw to bring the two ends of the bubble into coincidence. Third is automatic levels. This modern type of level is now in general use. It has a compensator which consists of an arrangement of three prisms. The two outer ones are attached to the barrel of the telescope. The middle prism is suspended by fine wiring and reacts to gravity. The instrument is first leveled approximately with a circular bubble. The compensator will then deviate the line of sight by the amount that the telescope is out of level. Di man gyapon do leveling. Okay. Next is dumpy levels. Hara na itsura. So, anong parts high, eyepiece, diaphragm, longitudinal bubble. Karon nato makita kung sakto ba ato pagsukat at level sa leveling instrument. Cross bubbles, shade, object glass, circular compass, tribrac, foot screw, leveling head, tripod, focusing screw. So sa tripod nga di ka kita nato na set up dahil nga agud dapat hay gusto set up a tripod nga hype ano gid imaw sa flat surface gid imaw din gid dapat atong firm nga i-value. Next is tilting levels. So dahil mata na itsura parang modern gid imaw no. So, anong parts? Do number 1 hay aron sa may tunga, telescopes. Do number 2 hay do ginamantawan naton, which is the eyepiece. Number 3 is the shade. Atay mo sa may unahan. Tapos object end. Number 4. Sino number 4? O tikatay mo sa may ano gid, parang dumata gid naton. 5th is the longitudinal bubble tube. 6th is transverse bubble tube, and 7th is the bubble tube adjusting screws. Haron di karon agud mamantaw gid natin kung sakto ato nga pag ano kung sa tunga baga do bubbles. Next is diaphragm adjusting screws, and 9 is focusing screws. 10 is foot screws. 11 is upper apparel plate or tri-back or whatever. 12 foot plate or trivet stage, and ito dumpy level. Next is auto levels. So auto levels ay aramat ay mga dahil do ginahamba kay na nga dahil do ginagamit mostly kasi modern ima. Datong side do circular levels makita man naton do may bubble di karon, tapos captain screws, eyepiece focus di kato kita gamantaw, sight di karay kung sakto bagay mo sa aton nga ginasukatan, kung masakto baga. Objective lens focus, objective lens, horizontal motion screw, and leveling screws. Dahil nga rahay parehas mo sa aton nga itong naging gamit ko ano naton ko second year ba sa aton nga ano surveying kay Ma'am Pataksil nga giagto naton sa banga, diba? Next is haraduan ning kwando tubig nga to nga ginamantaw kung ano kung sakto baga. So leveling of the instrument is done to make the vertical axis of the instrument truly vertical. It is achieved by carrying out of the following steps. First, the level tube is brought parallel to any two of the foot screws by rotating the upper part of the instrument. The bubble is brought to the center, diba sa center dapat the bubble nga of the level tube by rotating both the feet screws either inward or outward. The bubble moves in the same direction as the left thumb. The level tube is then brought over the third foot screw, again by rotating the upper part of the instrument. The bubble is then again brought to the center of the level tube by rotating the third foot screw either. Next. Errors in leveling. So, haro may errors in leveling. There are types of errors in leveling, which is the first is instrumental errors. Di ka na makita natin do collision errors. Correction. Check before use the equalized sights. Pangaywa hay do undersensitive bubble. Pangatlo error in stop graduation. Correction na nakarnay check. The fourth hay loose tripod head. Fifth is telescope not parallel to bubble tube. O diba kailangan gid ado bubble tube na sa center gid man mga ano agad sakto gid aray natong pagsukat sa aton nga surveying. The correction na naka permanent adjustment. And F is telescope not at right angles the vertical axis. Correction, permanent adjustment. Second error is collimation error. Collimation error occurs when the collimation axis is not truly horizontal when the instrument is level. The effect is illustrated in the sketch below. Bali di karahay wa ko ha-include sa ang PowerPoint. Di karahay sa tunga atong nga leveling, tapos do aton nga line of sight ay sa ibabaw tayo. Tapos do ano ko na horizontal may error dahil mo sa tunga. Next then error due to curvature and refraction. Curvature and refraction. The earth appears to fall away with distance. The curved shape of earth means that the level surface brought the telescope will be will depart from the horizontal plane through the telescope as the line of the sight proceeds to a horizon. This effect makes actual level not reading too large. Curvature formula is C is equals to 0.0239 d squared. O man. The curvature formula is equals to C is equals to 0.0239 d squared. Then do formula it curvature. Where D is the sight distance in thousands of feet. Where D is the sight distance in thousands of feet. Effects of curvature are the effects. Rod reading is too high. Second is error increases exponentially with distance. So the fourth naton nga error is other source of errors in leveling. First is incorrect setting up of instrument. Second is movement of staff from position when changing level station. Dato ginasukat gid naton do atong distance per me tapos ay dapat ay equal gid imaw agod maging accurate aton nga pag-survey sa aton kaugtaan or kabukiran nga bako mat aton syempre. Third is staff not held vertically. Do aton nga tag pole naton nga dapat ay gid tadlong. Next is parallax. Instrument knock or move during backside foresight reading. O doto kung matumba aton nga mga poste tapos atong leveling hay bukon tadlong ani na akong naban akong kaina. So the last is tripod or rod settle between measurements. Bubble off center. Dato rayon tagwae mo sa center do bubble hay incorrect man dapat do aton nga pag measure it aton nga survey. And that's all for leveling. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I am John Mark M. Bautista and signing off.